Good morning. It's Monday morning. Nice and sunny outside. I'm making a quick video of, foreclosures and why I chose this niche inside of real estate. I chose this from actually being in foreclosure, and I really was amazed by the process of, I was luckily able to come across a buyer that was knowledgeable of the process. So I kind of, even though I was in a negative situation, I kind of followed through the process, and I learned a lot from the process, and that's what led me to stay in the business. And that was back in 2008 when I lost a lot of properties. But through the process, if somebody's knowledgeable, it makes the process, it just goes through smooth and it's not as bad. And also they're knowledgeable of, information to give you to rebuild after it just as well, of what to do. So that's what got me into it, because I was having lunch with somebody over the weekend and they was like, well, why you choose a market that's so hard, a niche that's so hard? And I just, expressed, well, I went through it myself, so it really ain't that hard to me because I've been through the process, and, actually I done, rebuilt and relocated everything, after going through that experience. So it's not hard when you understand the process. So like in Georgia where getting ready to work, it's a faster process. I was in Wisconsin at the time when I went through it, which is a longer process, but Georgia is non-judicial. So Georgia foreclosures are totally different, than a judicial state. So in Georgia, you got to move with a little more urgency because you have less time on the timeline. So there is a timeline through the process, which again, a knowledgeable professional that's trying to help you understands that process. So, so that's why I chose the business. I went through the process myself, so I totally understand emotionally, because like I said, I felt like, by myself, I was getting letters from all over the place and everything. And, you don't know how to make a decision on it. But, luckily, the investor I work with, it was a partner I worked with, at my job at the time. And I was able to open up and, trust the process. And, I learned a lot, going through it. And plus I seen, there's benefits for both sides. It was benefits for me, it was benefits for the investor, and it was benefits for the bank. So the worst thing to do is to get isolated and not respond and just lose by default, because that's where I see a lot of people do in the business, is that they lose by default, which, there's benefits in the process for you, and just don't think just because they're filing against you that there might not be no benefits in there for you, which there could be. And so that's why you reach out, to me. My information be on the bottom, and I can assess the situation and, see what options you have available. My dog in here barking on it. Okay. But yeah, so just reach out to me. My name is Bobby Terry Jr. Phone number at the bottom. And thank you for your time, guys.